How does fair trade help us to choose the world we want?
Welcome to our video, Our World, Our Choice. In this video, we're going to introduce you to a rather unusual group of fair trade activists and see the kind of things they've been getting up to. But first, we're going to meet the woman who makes it all happen, Julie Shaw. So, hi Julie, I guess you're in lockdown somewhere like we all are, so perhaps you could start just by telling us where you are.
Hi, I'm in Cheadlehume, Cheshire, which is quite close to Manchester Airport.
All right, and what do you do for a living, Julie?
I work at Buxton and Leek College in the High Needs SEND department.
So what kind of students are studying in the High Needs SEND department?
I work with students that have learning disabilities and difficulties.
Oh, that sounds really interesting. And what do you find the most rewarding thing about working with high needs students?
I get so proud at the end of the year when all their skills and everything they've worked towards during the course of the year all comes together, and also the fact that they are taking away from college all the knowledge and skills that they have learnt in order that have prepared them for adulthood.
Oh, that must be really satisfying. From what I've seen, your students have become absolute stars at Buxton and Leek College in terms of fair trade promotion. But how did they get involved in fair trade?
Well, I was approached actually by our chaplaincy department, who asked about our students being involved in the cake extravaganza, and also whether we would be willing to make cakes for students in the halls of residence.
All right, the fair trade cakes, I take it.
We use fair trade products and make fair trade cakes, yes.
I heard that Buxton and Leek College put in an application for the brand new revamped National Union of Students and Fair Trade Foundation Fair Trade College Award.
They were the first college to win the award.
Oh, that's fantastic. So last question, Julie. What's your favourite fair trade product?
It's got to be chocolate.
It certainly does. Well, thanks, Julie. We'll be seeing you again later, but for now, let's have a look at what your students have been doing.
At the beginning of every new academic year, the chaplaincy puts on a fair trade cake extravaganza to welcome the new students. They can have as much free cake as they want. From this vanilla Victoria sponge to chocolate brownies, shortbread, flapjacks and chocolate chip cookies. Like these ones that have just come out of the oven. It's such a popular event. It takes us at least 2 days to bake enough cakes.
Once we have recovered from the cake extravaganza, there's no time to put our feet up. We start thinking about what we might make for the chaplaincy's weekly fair trade tea. The tea parties offer an opportunity to chat, catch up on news, and also to promote fair trade. This is a chocolate cake made by Imogen and I. And here we see a lemon drizzle cake put together by Molly and Zach. We are always interested in getting feedback as to what the students think of our cakes and which are their favourites.
As you've seen so far, most of the work we do to promote Fairtrade involves baking with Fairtrade ingredients. And for the Fairtrade Foundation's 25th birthday, Wesley and I designed the special cake that you see here. We made the chocolate layered cake with chocolate icing, then we used chocolate buttons to decorate it.
Couple of years, we've made Fairtrade refreshments for the University Cow Service. We made Father Christmas gingerbread, coconut stars and arrowroot to reindeer. There's always mulled wine after the cow service. In 2019 was the first year the university provided Fairtrade mulled wine, which is a big step forward. In 2016, Fairtrade Fortnight called upon people to wake up to the injustice suffered by farmers in developing countries and to make their breakfast count. We invited the Mayor and Mayoress of Buxton to breakfast and offered them Fairtrade tea, Fairtrade coffee, Fairtrade orange juice, Fairtrade cereal and toast with Fairtrade jam or marmalade.
In 2019, Fairtrade Fortnight focused on women cocoa farmers. So when Rachel Wadham from the Fairtrade Foundation came to give us a lecture, there was only one possibility for refreshments: Fairtrade chocolate brownies.
I love strawberries and I eat a few every evening after my tea, even in the winter when they have to grow abroad in a hot country. I need to know the people who grew and picked my strawberries and sent them to me over many hundreds of miles have earned enough money to also be able to eat a nice tea in a warm and safe house with their well cared for family. That is why Fairtrade is important.
Where can people go to buy Fairtrade products? Co-op, Aldi, Waitrose, Marks and Spencer's.
We would like to share with you how we sign Choose the World You Want. Choose the world you want. Choosing to make our cakes with Fairtrade ingredients shows that what we want is a world without poverty. We're determined that Buxton and Leek College will always be a Fairtrade college.